It's time for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX, on your radio at AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Rams Baseball is presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94th Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. The Rend Lake College pregame show starts now.
And we welcome you to Brendan Klein Memorial Field, where it's 75 degrees and sunny for Tuesday afternoon baseball between the Mount Vernon Rams, who are 6-1 on the year, and the Effingham Flaming Hearts, who come in with a 3-1 mark. Good afternoon, Chris Hugo. Danny Czerwinski joins me alongside today for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball here on WMIX, online today as well at mywithersradio.com. Schedule to get started on time today. I know that comes as a shock with a couple of early starts along the way this season, especially on the road, but 4:19 now as the clock turns. It was about 4:16 when the Hearts took infield, so assume about a 15-minute infield warm-up here for the Flaming Hearts, and we'll get started at about 4:31. Both umpires are here. They're talking to Coach Tim Holloway. This is your Rend Lake College pregame show. At Rend Lake College, they have over 100 degree and certificate programs that can save you thousands on your education. Visit them online at rlc.edu. And, of course, Rend Lake College brings you this pregame show, and as aforementioned, Danny Czerwinski joins me alongside. Danny, should be a good day for Rams baseball. They face a Hearts team they've played year after year after year, at least when they can get it in. Oftentimes this one will be postponed, so Effingham gets some Apollo Conference games in. Haven't played each other since 2010, a year that both of these teams went to a sectional. The Rams ended up in that sectional championship game. And then, of course, you had the Hearts fall to Triad in the sectional semifinal. But 2 years later, fast forward, these two teams finally able to meet again in the King City.
Well, they're finally able to meet, and again with the warm, dry weather that we have had in the first couple of weeks of the baseball season, these two teams can get together and play today, and that's important as these two teams need as many games in. Mount Vernon already with 8, Effingham only with 4, so you can tell Mount Vernon's had a little bit better weather and facilities to get their games in.
Well, of course, Effingham was able to get a doubleheader sweep on Saturday over the Salem Wildcats, the team the Rams saw to open their season on a Tuesday afternoon on March the 13th. So these two teams will do battle here today. We'll see how it turns out. We'll also have your Central Christian Church batting orders a little bit later on your Rend Lake College pregame show. Again, Rend Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. See how they can save you thousands on your education. Visit them online at rlc.edu. Glad to have you with us, AM 940, mywithersradio.com. Regardless of how you may be accessing us, thank you for taking the time to listen to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. We need to go ahead and take a break and hear from some of our sponsors on your RLC pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk more about the Mount Vernon Rams and a big road win yesterday against the Benton Rangers. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
With the leaves changing colors, the temperature starting to drop, and the sun going down a little earlier every day, that must mean fall is in full swing. And fall is a perfect time to buy a house. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist with People's National Bank. Rates are still low, and now is the perfect time to purchase a new home. Stop by and see how I can get you into a new home this fall.
Loan subject to credit approval, People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Our new Mount Vernon location is bigger and better than ever, allowing us to be the best at repairing your ride and offering premium detailing. We're fully equipped to handle your vehicle and get it back on the road faster and like it rolled off the showroom floor. Landers Collision Centers believes in maintaining the highest quality repairs in the collision repair industry. We also believe in making sure your insurance claim is handled quickly and even give you a car to drive while we restore yours. Now, we're also equipped to offer everyday premium detailing. We'll restore that showroom shine and that new car smell. That's right, we'll be more than happy to clean up your ride and get it ready for any occasion. Any vehicle that comes to Landers with over $2,500 in damages is entitled to 2 absolutely free details per year, with an opportunity to keep our work looking spectacular as long as you own your vehicle. This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers in Mount Vernon. Big or small, Landers fixes and details them all. Call us at 1-888-LANDERS. Whenever you need us, that's 1-888-LANDERS.
More baseball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
Of course, we're glad to have you with us for your Red Lake College pregame show. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Effingham Hearts prepare to do battle here from Bryn and Clyde Memorial Field. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. Red Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for well over 40 years. Oh, no. Never good when you have somebody go down in infield practice and the trainer has to go out. I did not see it, but
I never saw it.
We'll elaborate more on that here as I finish telling you that Red Lake College can, as you know, be the vehicle to a brighter future, also save you thousands on your collegiate education, and prepare you to transfer to a 4-year school, or with over 100 degree and certificate programs available, prepare you to get to work. Red Lake College, RLC.edu. And, of course, Terry Hammond, the Mount Vernon trainer, affiliated with the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, a Rams sponsor, taking a look at one of the Effingham players who went down. I'm assuming maybe just turned the wrong way or took a line drive. We did not see it, but certainly hope as Quinn McClure will take Carey's bag out to her that things are going to be okay for that young man, whomever it may be.
Didn't see what happened. Must have got hit in the mouth with a ground ball. Bad hop. You see Quinn McClure is going to take over a bag, and there he is. Major blood. See some stuff around, speculate, see some hands with some blood on it. It can happen. We saw it happen in the major leagues. Miguel Cabrera here about a week ago, and it can happen anywhere.
It can. We certainly hope that he will be okay. We'll try to get an update if we can a little bit later on here in the program. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski, glad to have you with us. Avery Barton is with us back at the studio at the Powerhouse at Mount Vernon. We also have you worldwide at MyWithersRadio.com. Glad to have all of you. Mind you can follow us on Twitter for updates regarding today's game. Follow us there at 94 Sports. You can also like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We've had a lot of content lately. We've posted some of the all-conference teams from around the region in basketball, boys and girls basketball. We posted the rosters for Friday night's Benton Lions Club basketball all-star game at Red Lake College. Find out which kids from the county will take part in that. In fact, I will already tell you that as far as Mount Vernon's concerned, it'll be all of your seniors for the boys and girls side. Of course, Clay Payne, Tyrell Trimble, Lee Badger on the boys' side. Christian Hollenkamp from Woodlawn will make an appearance in the game. Actually, he's on the roster. I shouldn't say these are guaranteed to make an appearance on Friday night. Now, on the girls' side, I know that from Mount Vernon, Cheyenne Piper and Jessica Green will participate according to the rosters that were sent out. Again, slate to participate just according to the rosters doesn't mean they will actually play or elect to play in the game on Friday night. That's at Hummer Law Gymnasium there on the campus of Red Lake Community College. So if you feel like taking that one in, there will definitely be some local kids participating in said contest. But that's just some of the multitudes of content we have. We had some of the track results from yesterday, the boys triangular against Salem and Marion at Salem. See how some of the Rams did. We shared the link for the Mount Vernon Track and Field Facebook that Clint Turner has put together. We shared some of the records of the track team over the years, and we also shared with you yesterday a Ram record, single season and career, as Zach Jones is now your all-time stage leader with 6, and he is the season leader all-time with 4. So Zach Jones got himself in the record books yesterday in a great effort against Minton, which I told you before the break we would talk about. So having come full circle, Danny, it was a big win for the Mount Vernon Rams yesterday at Evaldi Field.
Tell you what, whoever's in that dugout over there just got hit, almost got popped again. The Effingham's turning double plays, and ball flew in the dugout, bounced off the ground, hit the dugout wall once, about took out the kid that got hit. Not sure who it is. It is not a starter, it doesn't look like. But if it is, we'll let you know because I'm still seeing the same people on the right side of the infield, but it looks like a reserve. But lots of content going on right now. It's at that time of year you're changing gears and transitioning. You have a lot of stuff going on.
Yep. Of course, we're out for the Rams yesterday, 10-7 winners over the Benton Rangers yesterday. And I know you're thinking, oh, it's a big win. Mount Vernon's a big school. Benton is a small school. But in terms of base, like I've always said, I don't know your feelings on this. I can assume they're somewhat similar, as we are fairly like-minded. In terms of talent, when you have a lot of it, I think you can take class out of the realm, especially if that talent is pitching or that talent is offense. The Benton Rangers are a team that could compete in some of the 3A regionals. I won't go into 4A just because I don't know a lot about some of the regionals down south, but they are a team to compete on across levels, and that's a good win for the Mount Vernon Rams yesterday.
On this year, Benton could compete at 3A level.
Exactly.
I mean, when you looked in that dugout yesterday, you looked at both dugouts, you see Benton's got 12 kids dressed. That JV game going on. But they're guys that they rely on start. They can't pluck somebody off the bench. When you look over here at Mount Vernon's dugout, they're looking at anywhere from 12 to 16 guys or more they could pluck and start. And I think as you go down the list, the class difference comes in the depth between the schools. I think Benton could compete this year in the South 7 just a little bit. I'm saying they're going to win. I'm saying they're going to defeat it, but I think they could compete day in and day out with them. Now, next year, maybe not, because the talent level would drop, because you're talking about some kids that are going to play in the next level, whether it's Division I or a little lower. You got that going on. I just don't think, again, year to year, Benton's going to be able to do it. But this year, Benton could compete, that's for sure.
Exactly. And, of course, the Rams ended up picking up that win yesterday. Zane Zonders got the win. Zach Jones ended up picking up the save. Zonders, I believe, improved to 2-0 on the year, as it was pitching by committee for the Mount Vernon Rams. We need to get to know your Central Christian Church batting orders. We'll do that in just a moment. But Tyler Leffler took the loss yesterday and appeared, for all intents and purposes, to be for real, as we already knew. Going to Bradley next year, and Mr. Leffler picked up home run number 8 on the year.
Yeah, I mean, he's already got 8. The season record is 13 at Benton High School. He's only 5 short, and we're still in March. And I think that was the thing that got me yesterday is I'm driving back home last night, and I'm thinking, hey, I've done a lot of baseball games already this year, and I look down at the calendar, and it's only March 26th, now 27th. And having done, what have I done, 5 or 6 games already? That's about half my output most years. So hard to believe that we're not even full first, and we have a ton of games already in the book. And again, I think what you'll see, and we'll say this now, you might see as this season goes on, high school teams overbook their schedules so they have plenty of games. You might see as we get down the line, teams having to cancel non-conference games because they're going to be over that game limit by the time postseason starts.
Exactly. And, of course, speaking of home runs yesterday, Clayton Reeves picked up his first on the year. Grant Garrett did the same, as did Landon Thomas. So the Rams were able to muscle some balls over the wall yesterday. But here we turn to a little bit more of reality as it's 3:20 down the line to Brennan Klein Memorial Field. And the gap's 365, and I can't remember. They told me once before. It was many moons ago.
75?
It's pretty deep in straightaway center at the Brennan Klein Memorial. But I want to say it's 4 something. I just cannot remember exactly what they told me.
It's a good 400, 405 out there. Haven't been out there to look. That'll be something I might do tomorrow at the game out here. I've been all around this place. I might just take a loft out there in the outfield tomorrow just to see what's shaking and what the word is as far as how deep it is.
I'll make sure we have a golf cart out to retrieve you, because that's a pretty long walk out there. I'm not saying you can't handle it. No, I don't mean it that way. It has nothing to do with your health or your condition. It was just more of a time factor. It is 4:30, straight up bottom of the hour. We'll go ahead and pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
Thank you for listening. You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Effingham, Terre Haute, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
We'll go and thank you for listening as well, because we are glad to have you here on WMIX, online at mywithersradio.com. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski bringing this action too, as we are about ready to go, but we need to meet the Central Christian Church batting orders. First for the visiting Effingham Hearts.
For the Hearts, they will lead off in second base. Brady Walker batting second and catching. Nate McDonald batting third at first. Tyler Bouchou batting fourth. Pitcher Alec Quant batting fifth. Shortstop Drew Levitt batting sixth. Left fielder Dirk Levitt batting eighth. The DH Mitch Meinhardt batting eighth. Third baseman Trent Fry batting ninth. Devin Mayfield in right field. The outfielder that was left out is the center fielder, which is Dylan Lustig for the Effingham Hearts.
There you go. We'll meet the Mount Vernon Rams defensively here in just a moment. We'll let you know the starting lineups each and every time out, presented by Central Christian Church. Visit them online at thenewcentral.com, where you can find out their webcast information. They do stream their services online. Very impressive. thenewcentral.com. Of course, Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. Find out which mini-series is going on right now, again, at their website, thenewcentral.com. Coaches and umpires meet at home plate. We're about 2 minutes past the scheduled start time, so first pitch going to come a little late. Some of that may have had to do with the injured Hart, of course, during infield practice. We haven't gotten a name because the number I saw, unless I had inverted that number in my mind, isn't even on the roster, which led me to wonder if maybe it wasn't a coach. Looks like a younger gentleman, though, so we'll find out.
I saw a coach on the phone call with somebody, so I don't know.
Well, that's true.
Who or what or who, but we'll find out maybe.
That we will. Your defense for the Mount Vernon Rams, Clayton Reeves will get the start out in left field. It will be Landon Thomas back out in center. Nathan Holt gets the start back in right field today. Zane Saunders, affectionately known by us as Scrabble, will get the start at the hot corner. It's your all-time saves leader in Rams history. Zach Jones getting the start at shortstop. Matthew, as I saw on Twitter, as he followed us at 94 Sports the other day. Matthew Williams.
Yes.
Gets to start at second base. It's Trevor Flota at first. Colin Young behind the plate. And Brock Fulkerson, who pitched an inning in yesterday's affair in that pitching by committee situation, will get to start here today. So that leads me to assume that Mr. Anthus might get to start against Althoff on Thursday.
Might be right. Weather permitting, of course.
That's
a little
true.
rain predicted over the next 24, 40, 36 hours.
I say Mom Nature and Dad Time have been pretty good to us thus far.
Well, it's been one of those late winters and springs you just knock on wood and enjoy, because you may not see one of these for a long time.
Oh, amen. We certainly hope that we see it continue. Keep it continue, as they say.
Keep it continue.
As the weather has been very, very good to us.
Oh, yes, Sammy.
God bless America. It's a beautiful country.
Yes.
I think I got them all.
Kurt Schilling called to you as well.
All right. When's the first pitch coming? Your leadoff batter, Brady Walker, will approach the dish, as we're about 4 minutes behind schedule here on a Tuesday afternoon, March the 27th. 75 degrees, sunny skies, winds out of the south-southwest. The clouds are starting to hide that sun now as I speak. Winds out of the south-southwest, allegedly at 13 miles per hour. First pitch time. Oh, Brock stepped off the rubber, and we'll restart. Right now it's 4:34.
4:34 we'll go with. How about that?
First pitch coming. Swung on a miss. Near first pitch. First pitch is a strike. No, see, here's the thing. I drink a lot of water at the office, and we're out. So we're working on that.
3 liters.
Talk again.
I'm 3 liters into the day.
0-1 coming. Swung on a miss. Went outside that time. The right-handed Walker chases. Ahead in the count is your pitcher, Brock Fulkerson. The sophomore has 12 strikeouts on the year. We'll see if he can get number 13. Yes, he will. Swung on a miss. Went low that time. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
As we start the game, of course, without our head coach because he's attending to the injured player, so no third base coach to start. We'll certainly hope that the young man is okay. Nate McDonald, the catcher, bats second with 1 out, nobody on, top of the first. Obviously no score yet, but that could change. Fulkerson on the hill, throws inside to the left-hander McDonald. 1-0.
Effingham with a couple wins. 3 wins, 2 over Salem on Saturday. We drove by, had a quick look at that one.
We did. 1-0 pitch.
And then
pitch tie, 2-0.
Beat Vandalia 10-zip. What we could see of Effingham Saturday looked pretty good.
Yeah, 2-0. We get 3-0 as that misses high and away. Now, 6 pitches in. It's even, 3-ball, 3-strike ratio for Brock Fulkerson. Let's see what happens on 3-0, and that's going to catch the outside corner. Those in the same spot as ball 2. It's 3-1.
Trying to figure out the cream-colored shirts by the umpires. I see no cream whatsoever.
Oh, I know that's what our friend was referring to. As 3-1 will be a 1-out walk. But that's high. Went same location each time. Just missed every time. Maybe this is more of a champagne in terms of not really by color in the glass, but that's what it would be in the book.
It's kind of a dirty gray,
sure.
Like a light dirty gray, champagne-ish, like you said.
Same color as about your 2005 IHSS material?
Yes.
Thereabout? Maybe earlier. That might have been 03. As we await the first pitch, Tyler Bush, who stands in the right-hander with a runner on first, takes the first pitch strike inside. 1 out, top of the first, no score, Rams in Effingham. Glad to have you with us. Glad we're finally getting this one in. So many times before, this game has been canceled for an Apollo Conference matchup for Effingham. This first time, I believe, we've played since 2010. 0-1 the count on the batter, Bushu. Here it comes. Swung on a miss. Off speed that time.
Oh.
For Brock Fulkerson, it's 0-2.
Oh. Champagne's not gray, we're being told.
Champagne isn't gray, but if you looked it up in a catalog, it would be listed as champagne.
Yeah.
Because that's more of a olive greenish, grayish.
They probably have that at Menards or something.
Must. 0-2. Here it comes. That'll catch the outside corner. Great floater that time for Brock Fulkerson. 2 Ks on the afternoon. And 2 away here in the top half of the first. And I only know that because that is the same color as that IHSS gear from those many moons ago.
Right.
And according to Kessler's Team Sports up in Riverton, it was champagne.
Here we go. All done now.
I'll just describing it.
Well, yeah.
Because if I get the gray is not champagne, that means that we did not describe it accurately. As the first pitch to Quan dips low and away in the dirt, 1-0. And we may not be seeing it right still, but
no,
that's our best description. And that's what we're going to
maybe an off color in the sun, too. How about rotten champagne has been left out for a while? Does that work?
Run over cork in the yard mixed with the grass stain, maybe. As I found that out on Sunday. It's a ground ball to short. Jones will pick it up, fire to first in time. 6-3, and so almost 1-2-3 go the Hearts in the first. Runner stranded for Effingham. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
We've got a very up-to-date and very sophisticated body shop that has a paint booth that they actually bake the paint on. For the customer, that means very little, if any, buffing that goes on their vehicle after it's painted. We work on imports, all domestics, any vehicle. They can fix it up to where really you can't tell that anything was ever done to it just because it's baked on and there's very little buffing.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Back to Rams Baseball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And, of course, we welcome you back to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball at Brennan Klein Memorial Field. We had two of the bottom half of the first inning. Mount Vernon Rams will send up their batting order, which we need to get to know, courtesy of Central Christian Church.
Hey, here we go for the Mount Vernon Rams today. Leading off in short, Zach Jones. Batting second and center, Landon Thomas. Batting third at third, Zane Saunders. In a cleanup spot today, getting a day off behind the plate as a DH, Grant Garrett. Batting fifth, catcher Colin Young. Batting sixth, first baseman Trevor Flota. Batting seventh in right field, Nathan Holt. Batting eighth at second, Matthew Williams. Batting ninth in left field is Clayton Reeves.
Banterra Bank, of course, brings you Rams Baseball. You can lead off the season at Banterra Bank. Banterra Bank has a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. For Effingham, defensively, it'll be Dirk Levitt out in left. Dylan Lustig gets to start at center. Mayfield is out in right. Trent Fry gets to start the hot corner. It's Drew Levitt at short. Walker is at second base. Tyler Busher is at first. McDonald is the catcher today, and Alec Quant will be your pitcher for the Hearts. Zach Jones will get us started. He had a pretty good day yesterday, I thought, in terms of record-breaking as he took the season lead all-time in saves with 4, and also now your career leader with 6, as I believe he catapulted to the top of Mr. Houston, former Saluki, former Ram, former Hornet.
We're going to pause here. We'll have a pause in the action.
We are, as probably can't delay it any inevitably. An ambulance is here. Yeah, as we told you in our pregame show, an Effingham player, we did not see it as we were bringing you the pregame, obviously, but maybe took a line drive or a bad hop off a sharp hit ground ball, possibly to the mouth or to the face. They have called in an ambulance. Hopefully it's just for precautionary measures, and that's it. But I suppose that we will find out hopefully sooner rather than later, because we'd certainly like to know the condition of that young man.
Yeah, I am wondering with it, I don't know what, bags being carried out, and I don't know how they're going to carry this young man off the stretcher, so there is a delay because they have the stretcher in the dugout. So we hope that everything works out for the best.
Certainly.
Seen it happen before in infield practice, a lot more almost in games. Kids take one in the, like his young man did, and, a few years back at Carlisle, saw around the infield during before a boys' practice, like a baseball game, and bounced up and hit the young man right in the mouth, busted teeth out, nose, everything. I mean, it's just one of those deals, right place, right time. And there may be an issue with, like Miguel Cabrera, an orbital bone around the eyes we're trying to be careful with, or all that. Who knows?
Sure.
We should speculate. But
well, again,
now that's what was behind the fence. I kept seeing white dots behind the fence when nobody moved around a while ago, and I'm like, what are those white dots?
Soccer balls?
Soccer balls. The girls, the Lady Rams, are practicing today.
Yes, they are. Lady Rams soccer, coached by Jeff Harrison, whose contact information I was finally able to get. Hopefully we can welcome Jeff on the Saturday Sports Show sometime soon and talk some Lady Rams soccer, and obviously subsequently in the future talk Rams soccer on the Saturday Sports Show. And this week, no plans as of yet, but our show usually develops late week.
Yeah.
Try to keep it as live, local, and late breaking as we possibly can every Saturday morning on the Saturday Sports Show. Interesting. That's all. It's your phone that just went off.
Yeah.
What's the buzz?
The buzz is the delay.
Well, that's the buzz in that buzz. Not the buzz
Let's
in that
see.
buzz. There's some action going on. I know Central A has a game today. You'll have to forgive me. I cannot remember the opponent.
Oh, Benton hosts Montini today.
So we will see.
How about I look on our Facebook page and I give you
Hey, there you go.
Facebook.com/WMIX
WMIX Sports has your baseball and softball scheduled for today.
Woodlawn's at Nashville today.
Oh, that's right, on B104.
On B1047. Murphy at Marion. Alvarado at West Frankfort. You have Heron and Anna Jonesboro. Lombard, Montini at Benton, as mentioned. And Chicago Mount Carmel is at Harrisburg tonight.
That's right. My boy Jeffrey Drake has the action.
Yes. Softball-wise, Heron at Waltonville, Cesar-Valera. That could be a very good ball game.
Good, should.
Lyon at Massac County, AJ at Murfreesboro, Alvarado at West Frankfort, Harrisburg and Hamilton County, just named a few of the baseball and softball games going on today. And they're taking the young man out. Holding an arm up, is he right-handed?
Looks like he might have an ice pack that he might have been holding. So, I mean, that's a good sign in those terms. So.
Well, we don't see who it is. We're sorry to say we couldn't get a number or anything, but we hope everything works out and is okay.
Exactly. And that becomes your number one goal and mindset at that point, is that everything's okay and that everything turns out okay, because you hate to see a young man injured playing the game that he loves.
Yeah, playing the game, infield practice, and there's lots of good medical facilities here in the King City, so I'm sure everything will be taken care of just fine.
You betcha.
This, my left.
All right.
Isn't that awesome, Art? Out enjoying the game.
America's pet. No. Watching America's pastime. I don't know if it gets any better. Of course, you're a cat guy.
Well, it's not my choice, but...
Oh, okay.
You know. I think I need one more piece of electronic equipment around me here.
We got everything. Broke everything out today.
We're ready to go.
We are. So your first inning will get underway. Bottom of the first. Obviously no score. Rams and Hearts. 2 strikeouts for Brock Fulkerson in the top half of the first inning to get things under control. And let's see what the Rams can do here against big Alec Quant, the right-hander. He'll fire in against the lefty. Zach Jones hits the outside corner, 0-1. We are back underway at Brennan Klein Memorial Field after a brief delay. The injury actually occurred in infield practice, but the ambulance got there in between innings. And here comes the 0-1 pitch to Jones. Takes outside again, 1-1.
Quant has not had much luck so far. He has an ERA of 31.5.
Interesting.
So just heads up on that.
1-1, and that's going to be foul. Back behind us, 1 ball, 2 strikes. How many innings pitched?
He has pitched 2/3 of an inning, which is why the 31.5 ERA.
Gotcha.
So he has not thrown a lot here in 2012.
Doesn't necessarily get his momentum early, at least in the small sample size. 1-2's coming to Jones. 1 on a miss.
A lot of K's here already. 2 for Fulkerson, and then Quan already with a K. So swing and missing going on here early.
Zach Jones strikes out, first out of the inning. Nobody aboard now for Landon Thomas. Bottom half of the first inning, no score. Rams and Hearts, glad to have you with us here on WMIX. Your 94 News at 5 will be FM only today, as Thomas will take the first pitch, ball low. No strike, the late call down the middle, apparently. 0-1. I thought it was down the middle, but didn't realize the call was going to be delayed. I like to go boom, boom on the call. Bang, bang. 0-1 coming this time. This is outside. Thomas won't chase. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Where is it? I lose stuff all the time around here. 1-1 is coming to Thomas. Takes outside again. Should we get 2-1? Here for the Rams center fielder. 2-1 en route. Here it is. High. Thomas thought about going after it. Held back. 3-1. fielder playing for the Pulls. He shades slightly towards right field. Else pretty well at normal depth as we await the 3-1. Here it comes in the dirt. That'll be a one-out walk. So the innings start off somewhat similarly as both teams achieve a strikeout for the first out, then a one-out walk on a 3-1 count. Let's see what happens here with Zane Zonders. You certainly hope he doesn't assume the fate of Tyler Bushu, their third hitter, and strike out. So one on, one out here for the Rams in the home half of the first. No score yet. As Zonders will stand in, they'll check on the runner. It'll get away. The throw got away, and so Thomas is going to take second base. He'll be waved around to try to take third. There to get there is the right fielder, Mayfield, and he will fire to first. And it'll be runner at third with one out.
Yep. You got to take care. You got to execute. And Effingham threw that one away, give the big error, give it to the E1. Runner goes all the way to third with a lot of acreage to run, and now Mount Vernon looking to take advantage of that error.
Well, that's one of those things where I know if you're the right fielder, you don't really want to have to run in every time that they check on the runner first, but you need to be starting to make your way over there. He did not, so then he was slow to get the overthrow. And by that time, Landon Thomas is on third base, providing an RBI chance for Zane Zonders. As Quant stares over at third. Out of the stretch, the right-hander comes home, misses high, 1-0. We had a combined player of the game yesterday.
Doesn't see that very often.
Grant Garrett and Landon Thomas for their offensive output. One had 5 RBIs, one scored 4 runs. And there went that sheet I don't really need, as that swung on a miss. And it is 1-1.
Somebody's going to pick it up.
Always. So our people are good to us. Mr. Slota, thank you.
Well,
excellent.
If I get a name drop, you help us out.
Oh, yeah. 1-1 the count with a runner on third, one out. Ooh, catches the outside corner. Well-located pitch, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm impressed with Quant because the fact that he is able to move that fastball in and out in the zone and spot it where he wants to is big here so far.
It will be. We'll see how huge it gets. 1-2 the count for Zonders. Runner on third, 1 out. Check swing. Looked like it was in the dirt. Held it back. The count's back even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria. Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location here in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. What sheet? 2-2 with 1 out. Here it comes to Zonders. Fouls it back behind us. Count stays at even. 2-2.
And they'll head back toward the interstate. It's nice to see Mount Vernon jump on top here. Get a lead.
Battle of 3 interstates here. Even though both are crossroads, per se. One interstate's intersected twice, so just 3 interstates, 57, 64, 60. All in play. As 2-2 is going to be fouled off.
Both teams have wins at their ballparks.
Yeah.
Effingham's out in the middle of the opening.
Yep.
Off the interstate. Of course, this one just east. And
key battlegrounds politically.
Oh, yeah. We've talked about that on several
Well, we've talked about Elbridge Jerry a time or two. That was my goal to work him in today, and there you go. Got him in. Jerry Mandery. Governor of Massachusetts a long time ago. 2-2, misses high, but gets full count.
Discuss the...
I told Reese Barnfield I was going to work in Elbridge, Jerry, and Jerry Mandery today, and that's about the best way I can possibly get them without going into political discussion. As we went at the full count to Zonders, he'll swing and miss. Looks like a high fastball, tip into the mitt. That will be the same fate that their third place hitter met. So what we've had identically for both teams thus far is a strikeout the first batter, the second batter has walked, the third batter has struck out. Of course, with Effingham, the pitcher Alec Quant grounded to short to end the inning with an RBI chance, and Grant Garrett a little bit finding some heat yesterday. You hope that's not the same result here. 2 outs, a runner on third for the Rams, no score, bottom 1, and Garrett fouls that off with the first base dugout. Look out.
Oh. The ambulance tag before it pulls out. Yes, the ambulance is still here. Now the lights are off, so it must not be a stressful situation per se. Ball hit the ambulance.
Yes, it did. It came close. 1-1. That's in the dirt to Garrett. Can't make this stuff up.
Trainer's coming this way. Might get an update here if we get off on a break.
You kind of hope so, but you kind of hope not at the same time. 1-1's the count with 2 gone. Runner on third for Garrett. Quant will fire high that time. Good eyes by Garrett to lay off, and he's ahead in the count. 2 balls and a strike. Hearts are 3-1. They beat Salem in a double dip. Vandalia lost to Triad, I believe, 12-5 sometime last week. or this week. It was in a week. I know that. 2-1's coming in the dirt, 3-1. Well, what? Okay, yeah.
They beat. I'm getting there. Trying to get through the papers that are tied down. They beat Vandalia on the 21st. About
Triad,
5 weeks ago. Triad was the opening game of the year.
Oh, my bad. Here it comes. That's going to catch the outside.
On March
Garrett.
14th.
Counts full.
Lost 12-5 to Triad.
Huh.
Quan's sneaky fast. You can tell Mount Vernon's going to have to do some adjusting here today.
Make the old adjustments with a full count, 2 gone, runner on third for the Rams. Bottom of the first. Going to miss high. That'll be a 2-out walk to Grant Garrett.
2 walks, gotten runners on for Mount Vernon. Hare advanced 1 to third, first and third now, and Mr. Young is up.
Collins due. I believe he was plucked yesterday. He had success against Mattoon on Saturday. We'll see what he can do here today with runners at the corners and 2 outs. He'll get the signs from Coach Holloway over there in the third base coaching box. Like Sessions shack is open. It's called a shack barn.
That farm would be a shack.
I got you.
An iPad.
With 2 outs and runners at the corners, here we go. Inside, but catches the corner to Young. Nothing in 1 to Collin. Again, runners at the corners. And 2 outs. No score in the bottom half of the first inning. Rams looking to strike first here with an RBI chance for CY. Ball down the stretch. The right hander looked over his shoulder. Now fires. Fouled straight back. 0-2.
Now, Quan, he's able to work ahead and handcuff some of these Ram hitters so far. He's impressive.
He is. We're talking about Elbridge Jerry a moment ago, Governor Master. Was that about 1812 that the term gerrymandering
came about, yep.
That was stuck in the back of my mind. Nothing in 2 the count here to Young. Outside corner was in the batter's box. The call to strike by the umpire. So 3 strikeouts in the inning. For Quant, we had top 2. No score. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. You might have heard the name drop of French Blue as we were discussing some hues of colors off of the air. And you might not have heard it, but you did that time. That's all that
I have a feeling I'm going to be highly entertained at one point this weekend about catalogs of colors.
You might. Stafford has a deep library.
Oh, my gosh. Seriously?
As do other things. Let's see what we got here. There, wrong side of the book. Levitt, Meinhardt, law firm to get us started. Here in the second for Effingham. It's a first pitch strike on the inside corner. 0-1 to Drew Levitt. It's also time for Ron Reed and the Effingham Hearts basketball team this year. I believe Dirk did as well. And the 0-1's ground ball foul. Towards the third base dugout, 0-2. In fact, we forget to tell you that Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all safe. Their security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Ground ball. Jones will pick it up. Won't have a throw. There's one after.
Yeah. He went after it, Chris, but he really should have got it. Once you let that ball go that slow towards the shortstop, you've got no chance to throw a runner out.
Question the chance that they had to begin with. That'll be the first hit of the ballgame. Belongs to Drew Levitt to lead us off in the second. No score. Dirk Levitt steps in with a runner on first and nobody out. Well, for some looked over his shoulder, peered over his shoulder, now fires home out of the stretch, misses outside, 1-0. Fulkerson has 2 strikeouts to his tally already. Rams stranded 2 there in the bottom half of the first inning. See what happens here on the 1-0. Here it comes from Fulkerson. Swung on a miss. 1-1. Of course, weather permitting, mind you, we're back on the air here tomorrow against Montini. 4:15 pregame, same dial location, AM 940, and online at mywintersradio.com.
Yeah.
Thursday, the trek to St. Clair County as the Rams open up conference play against Altot, also 4:15.
St. Clair.
Yeah, Clinton.
Got to go through Clinton to get there, don't you?
Yeah.
I've heard.
Long story.
Geographically challenging.
We need to stop. No, we don't. 2-1's the count. Dirk Levitt, the left fielder, with Drew Levitt off the first base. 2-1's coming. Shows bunt. Doesn't pull back, and that's a strike. Runner's going. And safe at second.
Great steal. And you can see Levitt get there. And to be real honest, I didn't hear anybody communicate he was at a decent lead taking off.
I didn't hear anything.
Got to communicate that. Let your pitcher know, hey, you might want to look. Hey, this. And I think the bunt kind of slowed Young down, having to go around the bat to get to the ball and end up at a stolen base.
Oh, the bunt right there, for some, could have been a tip-off if the runner was going. Good job by the Hearts. Delay the catcher, gets a stolen base, and now a runner in scoring position with nobody out in the top half of the second inning and no score. So now Effingham looks to strike first. 2-2 is the count on Dirk Levitt. Fulkerson looks at his catcher Young for the sign. Out of the stretch, he gets set, looks back towards second, looks again, now fires. It's in the dirt. Great stop by Young. Full count. Any scores from anywhere yet?
Montini leads Benton after 1-0.
All right. See what else we can get for you here, and we'll tell you about Tony Wilt, who brought you that scoreboard update after this full count offering. It'll be swung on a miss, off speed that time to get 11. Third strikeout of the day for Brock Fulkerson. Scoreboard update a moment ago, as we told you, presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance, for all of your insurance and financial service needs. Of course, you can visit him online at TonyWilt.com or at his physical address at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Got a friend.
Of course you do. Yeah. You're a lover of all animals.
Yeah.
As am I for the most part. As the first pitch to the left-hander. Meinhardt is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Not a snake guy by any means, so I do try to appreciate all other animals.
No, guy either.
Spiders?
No.
No. As we'll check on the runner at second, he's back inside. Effingham, I believe.
Effingham hosts the regional.
Leads into the Effingham regional, I believe.
Funny how that works out. Charleston, Mattoon, and Taylorville. You was thinking, I was looking up.
Yep. Nothing. There one that counts to Meinhardt. Fry on deck.
Don't mind me. I'm playing with dogs.
Okay. It's there. You might as well outside. Possible pitch.
Highly entertained with each other. Runner at second and 1 out. It's been a decent little battle here. Didn't expect this coming here today.
I'd bring my dog Ballpark out to the ballpark. He's a little too
rambunctious.
I wouldn't say rambunctious. He's a lot like me, where just his attention span is horrible. Always loses focus, and he gets hyper. That's going to be inside to Meinhardt. He catches the corner, though. Got that going for him. It's 1-2 with 1 out, and a runner on second. No score, top second. As the Rams trying to dispose of the Hearts here at the top of the inning. One, two, where's it at? There it is, and that's going to be fouled over the batting cage. Third base side on a play. Count stays 1-2.
Tell you what, hiring basketball coach is not the easiest thing for some universities to do, obviously.
Seems to be a difficulty for the state of Illinois.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I bet ISU does okay. I guarantee they will. 1-2's coming. Swung on out there.
Yes, ISU is if they get who they say I think they're going to get, would be pretty good. But
you know what? I was talking to somebody this. Maybe I should have talked about it now. Maybe I should say Saturday Sports Show. There's a certain coach in the state of Indiana I would go get.
For what job?
For ISU.
I think they got somebody picked on that already.
Probably. But I'll explain my rationale off the air. 1-2's coming. Ground ball to Fulkerson. Snow cone. Throws to first. Good play by Brock. So the 1-3 will put 2 away. But now the runner advances to third for Trenton Fry with 2 outs.
Yeah, nice play by Fulkerson. Got to it. Looked over. Runner was already gone because the ball was to the right side of the pitcher's mound anyway, or obviously right side of the infield. So the runner could advance and easily get to third, and Fulkerson got the out.
He did. We'll see what happens now with Trenton Fry. I think he might have been number 24 on the basketball team. Not that it matters now, but I always like to retain that information. Good. He ducked out of the way.
Mount Vernon and Effingham only played 10 times this year in basketball. What are you talking about? Every time you turned around, they were playing each other every other week.
And the Rams won every matchup. The only one was a come-from-behind win. That was at Shagnow Gym as the 1-0's coming. It'll be a high ball, 2-0. I believe they ended up winning that one 39-31 or 38-31. Either way, they went on like a 9-0 run. It was 39-31. They went on a 9-0 run to close it out. Swung and a miss off speed that time. 2-1 to Trent Fry. It was by Trent here. It was Trent on the basketball roster. Might be his preference. Might not be. Didn't get a chance to ask. Mayfield on deck here for the Hearts in the top of the second. No score. 2 outs. Runner on third. Since that foul behind us, and the count's even at 2. Oh, missed the top of the hour. We'll take care of that in a moment. Maybe. 2-2 coming with 2 away, and that's going to be in the third outside full count.
Concerning thing about Fulkerson there early is he's going out to a lot of 2-2 counts, full counts, and that means his pitch count's rising all the time.
Did pitch an inning yesterday. We'll call it a side session, and that's starting by committee for Rams pitching. Full count. It's going to be a ground ball, third base side. Finally gets out of play about halfway up the line. We'll do it again.
I'd let that thing come back and then chase him. That ball with that grass there on that third base line that obviously surrounds the line, the chalk line, that ball might have been able to bounce back in fair territory, and you would have caught Meinhardt standing there looking around.
Full count. Doing it again with a runner on third, 2 gone here in the top of the second. First one's on the way. He lifts that into left. Reeves is going to have to give chase. Gets set, and Reeves will put it away to end the threat. So the Hearts strand one here in the second. We head to the bottom half. No score. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Are you tired of being charged unnecessary fees by other banks in our area? Hi, this is Melody True at People's National Bank. With our customer-friendly products such as free checking, Saluki checking, Visa check cards, online banking, bill pay, and much more, People's National Bank is proud to offer our customers the products they deserve. Stop by one of our People's National Bank locations or visit us online at peoplesnationalbank.com and see what banking with a family-owned community bank is all about. People's National Bank. Member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Bloomington, Paducah, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And welcome back. Rams Baseball. We head to the bottom of the second inning. For Hugo with Denny Czerwinski alongside. No score here from Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Flota, Holt, and Williams to start us off here in the bottom half of the second inning. And Effingham sure had their chances in the top half of the second, stranded a runner off of third base. Great play by Clayton Reeves in the outfield to get set after some of our kids had a pretty tough day yesterday at Benton.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was not a lot of room in that outfield. Not knocking it, it's just a little shorter dimensions compared to Brennan Klein Field. You could fit that field inside here, actually.
Yes, you could.
Literally. I mean, speaking, you could fit that field inside here, even dimensions, foul territory, handful, outfield,
batting cages.
Yes.
All of it. The entire grounds. Nothing in one, well, not the entire grounds if you count the park, but nothing in one to Flota. He took the first pitch strike and now takes outside low. 1 ball and 1 strike to Teep Low. Second Chance Auto, your home for the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced at $10,000 with bank rate financing for everyone. Second Chance, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Ground ball to third. Trouble for Fry. He'll throw across the diamond this time.
Pretty good play.
He recovered himself and was able to get a nice throw off. Displayed the cannon and floated out via the 5-3. So 1 away for Nathan Holt. The base is empty.
Now on the road, the Rangers now down 2-0 after an inning and a half. So they're struggling a little bit here with Montini, a team Mount Vernon obviously plays tomorrow.
So after you get done buying that car, you'll need some insurance. Tony Will, 42nd and South Water Tower here in Mount Vernon. Online at TonyWill.com. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. First pitch to Holt. And the right-hander takes it outside, 1-0. Matthew Williams stands on deck here for the Rams.
I'm excited. They starts the Lions round up next week, man.
Bet. In the dirt this time through the 5-hole to catcher McDonald. It's 2-0.
I sit at home and turn the TV on late at night and hear the best ever talk about a baseball game.
Chavez Ravine.
Oh, it'd be wonderful to hear that. Just sit back and listen. Don't even have to watch.
2-0 the count to Holt. Fouls are behind us. It'll be 2-1. Will it? Yep. Bang. There you go. As it hits the overhang. Facade, whatever you want to call it.
Facade. Mezzanine.
Of course, with the Plaza level here. PK Field, 2-1 the count to Holt. 1 out, nobody on in the second inning.
Now we're in the expensive seat. Strike 2 taken.
Yep. Might need a loan from Banterra Bank. The official voice of the Rams is here. Don't bank on the away team. Bank for the locals. Banterra, locally owned and operated. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Next pitch misses outside. It's full count. See what happens. 1 gone here for Nathan Holt. Nobody aboard. Full count offering. And he'll offer. Bob to second base for Walker. He'll make the grab. That brings up Matthew Williams with nobody on and 2 out here in the second. No score. Rams had a chance in the the bottom of the first inning. Ended up stranding runners in the corners.
This is going to be a battle. Mr. Quant has that high ERA, but that's very deceiving.
It's coming down now. That's Holt. Yeah. Will stand in. Because he hadn't had 1 complete inning of work yet. He had 2/3 coming in.
You have that today. 1 hit, that could blast if you don't get anybody out.
So we'll see what happens here on the 1-0 to Williams. Stands back in and takes it to the dirt. 2-0. Don't think so sure about Williams. Dynamite comes in small packages. Not disrespectfully at all. Great talent defensively. Does have a smaller strike zone, however, but always able to produce something, whether it's defensively or offensively. You appreciate a guy like that, and he'll take low and away 3-0. I think you know where I'm coming from. Yep. That's all that matters.
Small in stature, you can make it miserable on pitchers. But if you got any kind of bad handling.
Rio's coming, misses low and away, and Williams gets forward for Clayton Reeves. Another one. It finds a way to get on base. He'll look down at Holloway, see what we have. Not that I can interpret the signs. But you never know with Clayton Reeves what's going to happen. Just when you think he's going to bunt, he'll hit a home run. Saw that yesterday at Eovaldi Field. 2 out and a runner on here in the bottom of the second. No score, and he will send the first pitch. Won't escape the infield, and the second baseman, Walker, makes the grab. So we're through 2, no score. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If I could see into the future, you know what I'd want to know? I'd want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 242-6017.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
More baseball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And we welcome you back, Brendan Klein Memorial Field. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as we enter the top half of the third inning. Effingham will send up 9, 1, and 2. It'll be Devin Mayfield, Brady Walker, and Nate McDonald here for the Hearts. Wolferson out for another inning of work. He has 3 strikeouts on the day. And he'll throw a first pitch strike down central to Devin Mayfield.
Not much happening offensively. A couple of runners here and there, but nobody's able to push them in. Rams had a runner at third and 1 out. Couldn't get it done.
Now a ground ball to short. Jones plays it off the hop, fires across the diamond in time. Great play by Zach. 6-3 to put the first out on the board.
And on that ground ball, three-hopper into the mitt, throw to first, made it easy. Now we roll back to the top.
Walker struck out his first at bat to lead things off back in the first inning, which was about a while ago. Not even going to try to add that time, as it misses outside to the right-handed Walker, 1-0. About 38 minutes ago or so, fouled off to our right, 1-1. Wow, that was close. Was it the Merlot color?
It was
vehicle?
A lot closer than you needed it to be.
I gotcha. Yeah, hey, that'll happen. 1-1's coming. Jones won't have to dive, but he will anyway, and he'll make the nice grab off the liner.
I love to see a kid get dirty dive after. Why not? Wash that uniform, bring it back tomorrow. It'll clean.
A lot to gain on that one as he'll make the grab. High tide left by that one.
Yeah. Also key in cleaning up spills at Daytona.
Yeah. First pitch to the left-hander McDonald. Catches the outside corner 0-1. I mean, just an effortless grab off of the floating line drive. Caught his stride and then let the dive take him. That's going to be a foul ball on left field side. 0-2. McDonald walked back in the first, was stranded on first base, if I recall correctly. Nothing in 2. Where's it at? Here it comes out of the windup from the right-handed Fulkerson, outside, 1-2.
Dropped down that time. Looks like he's trying to sidearm one in there.
Which, as we remind you, Rams Baseball is presented by Banterra Bank. 1-2 en route, misses low and away. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. No score in the top of the third. Empty bases and 2 outs here for the Hearts. McDonald, who walked back in the first, trying to get aboard again. Grounds a ball to Jones. Can't get it off of the glove, and McDonald's going to round first. He'll stay put.
That's their second hit of the game. Now Vernon hitless through 2 innings.
We were going to give Jones the nickname of Miracle Worker if he had to come up with that one.
Yeah, he was shaded up the middle a little bit on that one, with the left-hand pull hitter up, and he could not quite get to the hole that time. Zonders came over and looked at it, couldn't get it to it either. It hit too sharply.
So the runner on first and 2 outs, that'll bring up Tyler Bushu, who struck out back in the first inning. Out of the stretch returns Fulkerson. He'll fire one past Bushu, 0-1. Bushu, like Smith, up in Effingham and Fayette counties.
Oh, yeah. Clinton.
0-1's coming in the dirt. 1-1.
Oh, wait a minute. Clinton's not there, is it? Sorry.
Clinton always manages to find his way in the conversation.
Into 2 at Benton. Montini over Benton 2-zip.
It's not Clinton County either.
No. Starts with a C, though, Cook.
Sure. Montini's up or Benton's up?
Montini's up 2-zip.
1-1 with the runner going. It'll be a strike on the inside corner. Throw down the second's not in time. So 1-2.
People can't get here on time.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he called a strike on the inside corner. 1 and 2 should be. Yeah, he did.
1 and 2. Yeah, we're on it.
The runner on second, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch on the way. Curveball on the outside corner. That'll be a backwards K to end the threat here in the third. We head to the bottom half of the inning. No score. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke is an orthopedic surgeon specializing in spine surgery, treatment of the injured back, and will provide the newest state-of-the-art procedures in the region. Dr. Steinke is fellowship trained in spine and brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks and will see patients starting in April. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
Let's go back to the field, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back, Brendan Klein Memorial Field. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. Top of the order coming up for Mount Vernon. Unfortunately, no score. Or it could be fortunate depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah, Mount Vernon's been fortunate. Effingham's had a few more opportunities to push one over and can't get it done. Mount Vernon's lucky to be still scoreless here. Effingham putting up quite the fight here this afternoon.
That they are. A 3-1 Hearts ball club coming in. Of course, we told you their wins over Vandalia, and they took 2 against Salem. Salem having a kind of a reciprocated year as to how they thought it would originally start. I know that they got a win over St. Anthony yesterday. I believe they're now 2-6 on the year. We'll see St. Anthony, I believe, on April the 14th. I think we'll play too.
On a Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, there's really no thinking about it. I've just been informed. Hey, here it is.
I just saw it, but I didn't know where it was at.
I didn't either. This Jones will take a first pitch outside. The left-handers ahead in the count, 1-0. It is on April the 14th. It is a doubleheader. It starts at 11. See what happens on 1-0 here, and that's going to catch the inside corner on the delayed call, 1-1. Didn't know if we were going to get offsides or strike or false start. Base is empty. Jones gets it started. Obviously nobody out, and he'll whack it one high. Send it for a ride in the left field. There to make the grab is Levitt. That's Dirk Levitt, for those of you keeping track at home, and that's going to be a first out of the inning.
Deal. That fly ball's out yesterday.
Yeah, it is.
A lot more room here.
Spacious.
Spacious is a good word for it. Lots of foul territory and just a well-built ballpark. I mean, just well-built for baseball.
Beautiful facility, as Landon Thomas will stand in. This is the first pitch foul. Fry gets underneath it, makes the grab. 2 away.
Pitchers' duel has broke out compared to yesterday.
I'd say the ERA is coming down quite a bit.
Oh, it's dropping, plummeting. Outhouse to the penthouse on the ERA.
That one always gets me for some reason.
Game will humble you.
Yeah, it will. As Zonder stands in, takes in the dirt, the right-handers ahead of the count.
We have our West Coast friend back in for the weekend to have that over.
I miss our West Coast friend.
I do too.
Today, I found something I found something you would like online.
What was that?
Give me a second here.
All righty.
Of course, now I waste enough time trying to find it. I'll wait for the 1-0 pitch in the dirt and gets away. It's 2-0. First, let me tell you that if you're tired of big corporate bank and you have a choice in Jefferson County, Community First Bank is at home at Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Saw some Bret Hart shades wraparound tweet that autographed on for only $45 in Bret Hart's store. That's not bad. It's not autographed. A little hitmen everywhere. 2-0 coming to Zonders. Low and away, 3-0.
I'm still one of them. I was talking about, of course, WrestleMania on Sunday, all the rumors of who may or may not be there, who's canceling independent appearances. Iron Sheik being rumored. That will be awesome if that happens.
3-0's coming. Straight down Central, 3-1. Zonder struck out his last at bat with a full count. Trying not to have that same thing happen here in the third. No score with 2 outs. The base is empty for Zane. And he'll send the 3-1 pitch into left. It's going to be a Bermuda triangle of fielders. The lefty, Levitt will make the grab. So we head to the fourth with no score. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back, Brennan Klein Field. We head to the top of the fourth. Hearts and Rams are scoreless. Due up for Effingham. It'll be Quants 11 and 11. We have 4, 5, and 6, the meat of the order coming up here for Effingham, and they're half of the fourth. Fulkerson out for another inning worth of work, has 3 strikeouts on the day. 4 strikeouts, pardon me. I believe 16 on the year now. So Alec Quants will get a start. He grounded out to short to hit the first. We'll see if he does when he leads off an inning. As the winds have really subsided. Hard to believe. I know, I jinxed this. Don't blame me, blame the forecast. It said 13 miles per hour south-southwest.
You still see the flags out in center whipping around a little bit.
Somehow the first pitch missed inside.
That was not the wind.
No, that was me, my apologies. I itched, because I hit shape today. 1-0's coming. Foul back, just clips the backstop and rolls over.
Ooh, missed the cop car.
Say what?
Cop car back here.
Really?
Somebody's here.
Oh, okay. Smokey's here.
Landed somewhere close.
1-1. Here it comes inside. Looks like caught. May have just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, man. Does it have the green plate or the new municipal police plate? The blue lettering.
MP.
There you go. 2-1. Ground ball opposite side.
Maybe
first baseman comes off the back. Floater makes a nice scoop to Fulkerson. So that'll be a 3-1.
I don't think it's military police.
No, municipal.
I know.
Oh, I got you. We're discussing. Jerry, Elbridge.
Yeah.
I worked it in all right.
I mean, you got to talk about gerrymandering.
Once in a while. A lot of things around 18-12 we can talk about it. The first pitch to the right hand, Drew Levitt, is in there for a strike. Just hit the inside corner, 0-1.
Game cruising along, started an hour, almost, let's take that back 50 minutes ago. We're in the fourth.
We like to get it in an hour and a half if we can. Curveball, swung and a miss.
We were told that over the dugout before the game.
It's fact. He makes no bones about it. 0-2 is the count. Rams Baseball, as always, is presented by Banterra Bank. More on that after this foul ball.
Fulkerson with 46 pitches coming into the inning, so he's just entering the 50s.
Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank. Banking with local style, member FDIC. 0-2's on its way again. Foul over the third base side. Went after that one. It was high. Tomahawked it.
Oh, he was swinging for the hills. He's going to send one out there to the housing complex deep left.
0-2 is the count. One away, bases empty here in the top of the fourth. No score, and now another strikeout. That's number 5. Bender that time. Levitt chase. 2 away.
A little bit of a wrinkle on that one. Didn't like it much. Benton trails still 2-zip. Heading into the bottom of the third.
Tony Will brings you the scoreboard update. You'll hear about Anthony periodically throughout the broadcast as Dirk Levitt stands in, pops one foul in play. Will Young get to it? He'll make the grab. So that does it through 3.5. Still no score. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. You have something big to pick up, so you need a pickup, right? One that's tough and reliable. For 36 straight years, our F-Series has been the best-selling truck in the United States. The 2012 Ford F-150 gives you best-in-class trailer towing capability. So whether you have a bass boat to pull or a load of bricks to haul, you can be confident the F-150 will deliver. If you don't have full-size loads, why buy a full-size truck? Our 2011 Ford Ranger offers best fuel economy in its class while still delivering plenty of power to bring that load of plywood home from the hardware store or pull a dirt bike trailer. Come to Ford Square, Mount Vernon today and check out our great selection of the F-150 and Ford Ranger. We have great incentives on both trucks to fit your budget. At 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rests.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And, of course, we welcome you back. Brendan Klein Field, we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Still no score with 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Rams. It'll be Grant Garrett, Colin Young, and Trevor Flota. Nathan Holt. Should anybody get aboard here for the Rams in the home half of the fourth inning? Don't balk in an embarrassing situation. Make sure you've opted in your debit card for overdraft purchases. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC as they bring you Rams baseball, and we bring you this first pitch. Strike on the outside corner to Garrett, 0-1. See what happens on the 0-1 from Quan. Out of the windup. Check swing by Garrett. Held up as it's flowing away. Missing. 1-1. Grant walked back in the first and stranded on first base. See what happens on 1-1 from Quan. Here it comes. Went high that time. Garrett chases. Fouls it off. 1-2.
Garrett got a good rip at that one. Fouled it straight back.
He finally got a home run yesterday. He's had a home run cut a couple of times this season. Just mistimed it. Hit a long one here down the line, and it went just foul. Forget which occasion that was. Pinckneyville, maybe. And we await the 1-2 to the Ram DH, and that'll be a curveball outside corner. Just catches. Backwards K. That's number 4 for Quant.
That was nasty.
That was filthy.
Yeah. 4 strikeouts for Quant.
Not
Mount
bad.
Vernon Quant hits very well today.
Saying. You did. Here comes Young. Takes the first pitch high, ball 1. He struck out back in the first. Base is empty, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Still no score. Rams still looking for their first base hit of the day. In the dirt now. Count 2-0.
Good. Nice baseball facilities here. Althoff and DuQuoin on Friday. Big trip here for the facility research.
Of course, a trip back here tomorrow. 2-0. Where is it? Here it is. Fouled off.
Rot row.
2-1.
No, I think you're right there.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I parked way down there.
Yeah.
As I live vicariously through you. 2-1's the count.
Big vicarious.
You bet. Here comes. Young got a piece of it, sends it back to Quan. He'll step off the mound and throw over to first. So 1-3.
Not much going on here. Quan and Fulkerson's got everybody shut down. It's a little dark for the shade.
Says you.
That's a little bit. Sun pops back out. I put it back on. But
I take a lot of grief for wearing shades. Longer than I should. That happens. Follow us on Twitter at 94sports. You can, of course, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Flota steps in, base is empty, 2 gone. Take the first pitch outside, 1-0. Of course, as Danny told you, Montini comes in tomorrow. They're taking on the Rangers today down there in Benton. Here tomorrow, 4:15 pregame. We're on the road at Althoff on Thursday, collective week. 1-0 comes inside this time, misses, 2-0. Then on Friday, we're at DuQuoin. You can see the new facility down there as they have the backstop net up.
Unless they just monsooned it, Friday will be played.
Should be. Unless there's something in the outfield that's going to wreak havoc. 2-0's coming. Flota gets a piece of that, turns on that one. Not going to be enough to get out. And Levin will make the play out in the outfield. So 1-2-3 go the Rams here in the fourth. Still no score. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we needed help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, St. Louis, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And welcome back to Brennan Klein Field. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. We head to the top of the fifth. Meinhardt, Fry, and Mayfield. Not quite a law firm that time for Effingham. Surprise, surprise. Just in the flow. Like Levitt, Meinhardt. And the first pitch will be a ground ball to the middle. C&I single to lead us off, and that'll be the third hit for Effingham.
Effingham had all the hits today. That's their third. Mount Vernon still have not had a knock yet. A little ball right back up the middle, took the pitch, went up the middle, and that was the end of that. Leadoff hit for Effingham.
Nothing but goose eggs on the Rams side of the scoreboard. No runs, no hits, no errors. Just yet. So a runner on first with Fry at the plate. Fulkerson out of the stretch, and the right-hander will fire. Here it comes. Fouled off behind us, 0-1. That battery old or new?
That one?
Yeah.
Toast.
That stinks.
Yeah.
A long life out of it?
About 7 or 8 months.
Not bad. Not bad. Nothing. Well, yeah, it's not bad at all. Now I think about it. Considering which part of the year we're in, if that's going to plunk Fry, so that'll be 2 aboard. Hit him right in probably the second rib on the left side.
Well,
pinpointed.
There will be no vintage SIU coach.
By vintage.
As in Bruce Weber.
Oh, they
thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, they ruled him out. Yeah. They're not going to.
Number one choice has told them to leave. They're battling Illinois for a number of people that said no. Illinois up to, I don't know how many now.
Neck and neck right now with runners on first and second. Nobody out, no score here. Top of the fifth. Fulkerson in a minor jam. Looks back the runner on second. Has the batter showing bunt. Mayfield. He'll get it down first base side. Fulkerson will make the play. He will throw to Williams covering first. So that'll be a 1-4 sacrifice for Mayfield. Both runners advance.
Like to see baseball played like that. Play small ball, bunt the runners over in this day and age of big bats, big hitters. And now Effingham bunts the runner over, sacrifice bunt as you mentioned. Second and third and one out. Now Brock Fulkerson will have to pitch out of a little bit of a jam here in the fifth.
Usually pretty well. It doesn't rattle too easily, says Brock Fulkerson. Sophomore pitcher with runners on second and third with one out in the top of the fifth. Effingham looking to strike as Walker steps in, top of the order. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball just past the mitt of Trevor Flota. 1 run will score. They're going to wave the other runner around. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's off the mark. So 2 score on that off the RBI single for Brady Walker.
Nice play. Nice piece of hitting. Lined at right field, right outside fastball, outside corner. Just took it and got a blast forward at first base into right field. Runner scored, 2 runs scored, and Effingham up 2-zip.
Oh, man.
And the throw wasn't best.
Throw was off the mark and had a little bit of trouble fielding it out there and right. That allows the extra run to get across. 4 hits for Effingham to get 2 runs. Now Nate McDonald stands in with a runner on first and only 1 out. Effingham does strike first in this one, and this is going to be sliced towards the left. Reeves is on the run. He'll make the grab. He's going to try to double off the runner off the first base. Throw just not in time. But great effort by Clayton out there at left.
Walker had to get back because you got a quarterback out there to zing one a little bit. Well, Reeves made a good play. Made it closer than what it should have been.
Yes, he did. A lot closer than what it should have been. But 2 away now. Still a 2-0 ball game. Effingham on top. Clayton's pretty well played well wherever Tim has put him out in the outfield. Both of the corner spots. As Walker will lead off at first. In steps Bushu. He'll swing and miss. First offering, 0-1. Second Chance Auto, the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced at $10,000 in one location. Make great financing for everybody. What's not to love about Second Chance? Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Proud Rams and Lady Rams supporters. Our friends at Second Chance Auto. 2 away here, top of the fifth. Effingham on top, 2-0. Here comes in the dirt, 1-1.
Come from behind today if you're going to win, if you're a mountain running.
Indeed. Be a big win for either team. 1-1's coming. This is inside, a little high, 2-1. Can't win them all. I missed the count. I had nothing to do with not the score of the game. count's a battle. 2-1's coming. Swung and a miss, 2-2. Fisher trying to avoid his third strikeout today. Struck out both ways thus far. Frontwards and backwards. No other way he can do it. Upside down still looks like a K. 2-2 with the runner going, 2 gone. Swung and a miss. The damage done here in the top of the fifth as Effingham takes a 2-0 lead. We'll bring you to the bottom of the fifth after this. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. There's a better way to shop today, Baroviax IGA. If it's Baroviax, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's Baroviax, you got the best. For hometown proud, you see. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA.
This is your home for Rams Radio, WMIX.
And we welcome you back. Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Bottom of the fifth coming at you. Bottom of the order. It'll be Pat the Bat, Matt Williams, and Clayton Reeves.
That's Bat pinch hitting, I see.
You see, yes. So we'll see if he'll be back out in the left and Reeves go to right. We'll find out. But Pat the Bat makes his emergence into the lineup today. Rams trying to get on the board here. They trail 2-0, have yet to get a hit. As we head to the bottom half of the fifth inning, presented by Banterra Bank. Score an extra base hit with Banterra's Visa debit card. Provides the convenience of a checking account and a card. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Quant out of the windup this time. The right-hander fires one to Bradford just inside the line for a base hit. So Bradford will crack the no-hitter, crack the goose egg in the hit column. And that'll be a leadoff single for Pat the Bat.
Yep.
Called that for
jumped on that fastball up in the inside corner, and Bradford turned on it, got it by the third baseman for his first hit from Mount Vernon.
You know what that means? Who knows what's going to happen with the next 2 spots in the order? Could be bunt, could be base hit. You have Matt Williams followed by the Sandbagger. We'll see if that nickname sticks.
What did you say?
The Sandbagger on deck as Williams will put down a great bunt. Fired to first in time by the pitcher Quant, 1-3. That'll be a sacrifice for Matt, but it advances Bradford at the bat, second base.
Mr. Reeves, you never know what Mr. Reeves is going to do.
That's the thing. He's an enigma.
Shaggy, mystery van. You just never know what he's going to come up to play, and that's the skill and ability he has. Bunt, swing, just here and there.
You literally just don't know what he's going to do at any given time. With the runner on second base, 1 out, he'll take this high to Reeves, 1-0. Bottom of the fifth, a 2-0 Effingham lead here at Brennan Klein Field. Pitch on the way from Quant. Reeves will swing through. 1-1. 1-1. Learn how to talk here, too. Grab my water. No sunflower seeds, nothing. Not allowed to have anything. Good time. Bradford lead off a second. 1-1 to Reeves. Swung and missed. 1-2. I'm just kidding.
He said you need something to drink. I was offering.
I didn't want to take your water. Or tea.
It's not water. It's tea. I got plenty.
It's true you have a lifetime supply.
Yeah. Good stuff.
It is. Thank you. So it's a 1-2 count with 1 gone. Bottom of the fifth. A 2-0 ball game. Rams trailing. Reeves takes in the dirt. Counts even. Bradford commits to the run. He will get to third base.
He thought it was behind the catcher. He took off. It wasn't. The catcher struggled to find it. It was just underneath his legs, and that Bradford being aggressive, jumping and moving forward, always on your toes, moving with your momentum toward the next bag until you know for sure the pitch is that. Bradford's able to get one there.
So Reeves had an RBI chance before, really has one now. Calls for time.
Ooh, that's good. Good by the pitcher. The pitcher sometimes injures themselves if they go ahead and stop their motion while they're halfway started. That time, Quant went ahead and threw the pitch. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong at all. As Reeves will stand in, the right-hander, the pitcher, Alec Quant. 2-2's the count, 1 out, runner on third, bottom of the fifth. Off that foul behind us, count stays the same. Who will be your player of the game? Your community, your choice, your bank. 5 locations with friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. All the difference a diet green tea will make.
You're on now,
Put the pep in the step.
What do? Oh, well, good stuff.
2-2's coming. Check swing. It's in the dirt. Counts full.
Can't offer you that stuff now. That's Pro Park.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were talking about beverages.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I thought you were talking about drinks, so I thought...
Oh. Thinking about some beef jerky. Full count's coming. Oh, catches the inside corner of the right-handed Reeves. Backwards K. Ouch. 2 away.
Questionable.
At best.
At best.
Or at worst, the case may be. As Jones will stand in, RBI chance with 2 away here in the bottom half of the fifth.
Yeah.
So Bradford got on, cracking the no-hitter, advanced all the way to third base. Now somebody needs to bring him home. Jones will attack the first pitch, send it foul with third base dugout. It's 0-1.
Quant has been impressive today.
Say that again.
Quant has been impressive today.
You bet. Hey, how's Ben Montini coming along?
Benton Montini, bottom of the fourth, Montini still leads Benton 3-2.
3-2, Montini on top. The Broncos lead the Rangers.
Benton taking on the world there.
Battle things related to horses. Oh, strike on the outside.
Yeah.
Jones.
Hey, I'll say this. If I were getting that outside corner like that, I could still pitch. That was batter's box material there.
That's the Jeff Thorough, keep your career going forever, strike zone. Here it comes. Jamie Moyer even as it misses high.
Hey, Jamie Moyer's fifth starter. Our friend down at Harrisburg, Jeffrey Gray, quite excited about that.
Yes, he is.
I told him he's my favorite Rocky, and he said, oh, yeah, fifth starter, baby. He's at age 49. He's got to go to 50.
Exactly. 1-2 the count, 2 gone. Runner on third here in the fifth. That's going to miss outside. Counts even.
10 years behind Satchel Paige yet, though. He threw an inning at 59.
Fact.
Baseball trivia today.
Don't bank on the away team. Bank for the locals. Banterra, locally owned and operated. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. 2-2's the count with 2 gone. That'll miss low and away to the left-handed Jones. Full count. Zach Jones. Pat. I want to say Pat Burrell now. Ty Bradford on third. RBI chance with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth in a 2-0 Effingham game. Juan gets set. He'll fire out the stretch, and here it comes. Fouled off. Good defense at the plate there by Zach Jones.
Good at bat by Jones. You can tell Quan's still got some velocity here in this bottom of the fifth. He is still bringing it up there, as they say.
Juan will get set out of the stretch with that runner on third base. Full count. This is high. Runners at the corners now for Landon Thomas, who homered yesterday.
Good AB. Good AB. Now it's opportunity for Mount Vernon. Part of the order, beat of the order coming.
Saunders will be on deck here in the fifth. Rams have a shot. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. Still a 2-0 ball game. It's Effingham played at 2 in their half of the fifth on the 2 RBI single by Brady Walker. Now Walker will guard the runner at first base. See what Thomas can do here. He walked his first time up, popped up to third base, and now he'll get a piece of one, but it's into center. Shouldn't be a problem for Lustig out there in center field. He'll make the grab. So the Rams strand 2 more here in the fifth. Still 2-0 Effingham. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Life is no easy task for anyone. We all want to better ourselves and our financial situation. Feel like you're going nowhere? Or just ready for a new challenge? Or wanting the college experience without going deeper into debt? Regardless of your answer, Rend Lake College is your vehicle to a brighter future. With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Rend Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than 4-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College. College. Fall courses begin August 13th with open registration starting April 16th. It's never too early to start thinking about your future. Smaller class sizes mean more focus on you. Smaller enrollments mean more focus on you. And a laid-back atmosphere allowing you the challenge of a great college experience without going deeper into debt. Ren Lake College's counselors are always on hand to help guide you to your new opportunity. Call 437-5321 to set up an appointment or log on to rlc.edu for more information.
Back to Rams baseball, powered by Banterra Bank.
Powered by Banterra Bank, indeed. Of course, lead off the season with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Banking with local style. The pitcher Quant gets it started with a couple of 11s behind Drew and Dirk, respectively. Here in the top of the sixth, Effingham took a 2-0 lead at the top of the fifth. Rams tried to come back up at the bottom half of the inning, but stranded two with the first pitch to Quant. Misses low and away for ball one. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. High and tight, 2-0. Some more scoreboard updates throughout the day on that Vincent Montini score, brought to you by Tony Wilt, State Farm. More on him after the 2-0. Ground ball to short. Jones will pick it up. He'll fire across in time. 6-3. Good play by Zach. And, of course, Tony Wilt's located on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon, or worldwide at TonyWilt.com. Give him a call. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Brings in Drew Levitt, 1 for 2 today. Single, stole a base back of the second, struck out in the fourth. See how Fulkerson comes at him here. Foul tip on the first pitch, 0-1 to Drew Levitt. Here's the interesting thing. Levitt has not seen a ball today. All strikes. Seen 7 pitches. Unofficially. I haven't been writing down foul balls today. Maybe, maybe not. 0-1. Fulkerson will come at him again, and that one is tomahawk towards left, slicing foul. Thank goodness. That's a long strike, too. Not really slides. This is on a collision course in foul territory.
Down the line.
It's one of those that be like, oh, my gosh, thank goodness we're not elsewhere. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. So Drew Levitt struck out his last at bat. Bases are empty, 1 out. Still a 2-0 ball game. Effingham on top here in the top of the 6th. Not a comfortable position for the Rams to be in. Here comes. Curveball that time in the dirt. Ball 1.
Yeah, he's still got some opportunities here. It's not like dire situation as of yet.
Still plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. Ooh. 2-2 count.
Yeah, high and tight. What'll happen on 2-2? Will it be a strikeout? No, it'll be a foul tip. Count stays the same.
Just, Mount Vernon's not had very many good swings at Quant. That's the thing. They're going to have 3, 4, 5 up here in the bottom of this inning. They can hold Effingham scoreless, be down 2-zip.
1 hit for the Rams on the day. 2-2's coming. Ground ball will see its way through.
Tough luck today on those ground balls. 5th hit for Effingham this afternoon.
Jones gave it all he could.
There's no way you get that. He hustled all the way through.
It looked like initially it was going to split Saunders and Jones, and if Jones would have gotten a hold of it, he wouldn't have had a throw. So another base hit here for the Hearts. That's their 5th on the day, and that'll bring up Dirk Levitt with Drew Levitt on first base. So that moves Fulkerson to the stretch. The right-hander will fire. Swung on a miss. Almost as if Brock has been more effective out of the stretch.
Yeah. Off speed that time.
Behind in the count, Levitt, 0-1. Runner on first, 1 out, top 6. Still a 2-0 Effingham lead as Fulkerson takes a long gander at first base. And the throw will get away as it bounces off 11 into foul territory. Williams there to chase, gets there quickly, keeps the damage minimal.
That'll go error 1 as Fulkerson threw that over there, and it bounced on the edge of the lip where the grass and the dirt meet, and that ball bounced over Flota's head. And that'll go as an error. That's the first on Mount Vernon today. As runner advances to second now with 1 out.
RBI chance for Dirk Levitt. 0-1 is the count with 1 gone here in the top of the 6th. Fulkerson looks back, fires home, swung and missed. 0-2. Dirk Levitt struck out back to the second. Popped foul, I believe, to Colin Youngman, the 4th. Now it's an 0-2 count in the sixth. Fulkerson looking for out number 2 here in the inning, trying to keep the damage minimal as his team trails 2-0. Looks back towards second. He'll fire home as Young sets up outside. It's low, 1-2. Second Chance Auto is your home for the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced at $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto also offers bank rate financing for everyone. What's not to love? Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East here in Mount Vernon. 1-2's coming. Swung on a miss. Another strikeout for Fulkerson, his 7th. Wow. Kind of gets the deed done. He doesn't get phased.
No, he doesn't get phased. He's very calm and cool out there. Will hopefully keep it at 2-zip. Let Mount Vernon come up and see what they can do.
Out number 2 brings up Mitch Meinhardt, who singled and scored an inning ago. They're going to correct the scoreboard. There you go.
Got it.
Umpire all over it. Says, I know, but you may want to let everybody else know. Lefty Meinhardt stands in against Fulkerson. He's 1 for 2 today. Swung on a miss on the first pitch. Went chasing after low stuff. 0-1.
Beginning. I get out of here just down 2-zip and take some chances. You got 2, 3, 4 coming out. It's actually 3, 4, 5. Take your chance.
Oh, popcorn?
Yeah.
I believe I do. The snack shack over there. Possibly.
Emanating from that shack.
1-1's the count as that was tied to Meinhardt. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, a runner on second base here in the 6th. Effingham nursing a 2-0 lead. RBI chance with that runner on second base. Meinhardt would love to bring him home. He scored the game's first run back in the 5th. Hard to believe just an inning to go as Fulkerson looks back. Meinhardt wanted time, and he'll pull back and send that into left. Pat the bat makes the glove catch. Nice play there by Pat the bat. That'll do it through 5.5. Effingham strands 1, but they're still on top 2-0. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Hey, Mike, what are you doing with all those rings?
Well, John, these are my World Series rings, and I never get sick of polishing these babies. Another one for my collection, thanks to David Freeze. Get up, baby! Get up, baby! Get up! Oh, yeah! David Freeze has just sent us into game number 7.
Let's go for 12 in 12, and make sure to catch all the action. It's Cardinal Baseball on today's Hot Country, 50,000-watt WMIX.
Phenomenal! Just fantastic!
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. As a Southern Illinois family-owned bank, we have stayed true to our roots by offering great products and services to the people in our communities. With free checking, free online banking, and free debit cards, we are helping our customers save money while also providing the safety and security they expect from a community-focused bank. People's National Bank, proudly supporting Southern Illinois. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Use bill pay once per month to avoid fees.
Let's go back to the field. Powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back, Brennan Klein Field. We, oddly enough, head to the bottom half of the 6th inning with the Rams trailing the Hearts of Effingham 2-0. And the Flaming Hearts certainly have caught fire here in the past couple of innings. They're able to score 2 in the 5th. Fulkerson able to silence the bats with the help of some defense here in the 6th. And now, with the meat of the order coming up, 3, 4, 5, Rams need to find some offense pretty quickly.
Yep, time to go. 6 more outs based on this one, 2 innings left. And Mount Vernon has 1 hit. That was a pinch hit by Bradford in the last inning.
First pitch from Quan. Zonders will send that towards the left. Looking to make the grab is Dirk Levin. He'll make it in foul ground. 1 away. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Can't be too
Quan has done very well. He has only given up 1 hit. Stranded, that's the big thing. 5 runners in 5 innings from Mount Vernon. And then you throw in the strikeouts. 5 of those. Very impressive day so far.
That brings in G squared, Grant Garrett. 0 for 1 today. He's walked and struck out. Takes the first pitch on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Help make your kids' future a victory. Teach them the importance of saving today with Banterra's Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. That one's not local. This is outside, 1-1. For Garrett, even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike, according to what I have. With 1 out here in the inning, base is empty. Bottom of the 6th, down 2-0. Takes it inside, high and tight. 2-1. Home plate umpire all over, keeping that scoreboard in check.
Worried about it.
Confusing to some like myself to get used to reading it. 2-1 will be a ground ball to the pitcher. Quan will pick it up and fire across in time, 2 away.
It's been one of those days. Mount Vernon just has not had a good swing, good hit. Bradford's only one. That was a ground ball that saw its way to the left side of the infield. So just not been a swinging day for Mount Vernon bats we've seen so far this spring.
Absolutely right. That'll bring up Colin Young. Bases empty, 2 away. Rams need to get something going here, especially as we get to the latter part of this game. We're in the home half of the sixth right now. Rams are trailing 2-0. Another first pitch swing. That's going to go towards right field. And able to make the grab on the dive is Mayfield. We are through 6, still 2-0 Effingham. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals.
Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field as we head to the top of the 7th. 2-0 Effingham on top, and they will send up 8, 9, and 1. Trenton Fry, Devin Mayfield, and Brady Walker. Part of the damage in the lineup. Fry, of course, was hit back in the 5th. Came around to score on the 2 RBI single by Brady Walker. Difference in this ballgame.
Amazing. That's that first 25-pitch inning for Quant in the first. 14, 9, 11, 15, and 6. In the next innings, pitch count per inning. Done a great job, and a lot of Mount Vernon Rams swinging early and often in the count.
Well, that's the thing, is the Rams did themselves no favors in their half of the 6th. First pitch in the dirt away for Fry. 1-0. It will be your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. Be a difficult decision. Fry will offer and foul it back, evens the count at 1. 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Remember FDIC, and that did not sound promising.
No.
1-1's coming. Round ball to third. Picked up. Saunders will fire across the diamond inside.
Well, now, that had dent written all over that previous ball that was foul in the parking lot, but Saunders a nice play at third.
Glad my car's nowhere in harm.
Yeah, your car's nowhere near, and not by the way that geese travel. But, again, Mount Vernon, get 2 more outs and get in the dugout, try to rally back. I mean, that's all you can do. It's a game of baseball.
Yep. First pitch is a ground ball foul, third base side for Devin Mayfield, 0-1.
This Quant has been nasty.
Yes, he has. Give him a lot of credit. Holding the Rams to 1 hit. Pardon me. 0-1's en route. Curveball catches the inside corner, 0-2. Great pitch. Nothing and 2. Here it comes. Swung on a miss. It's top of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Carbondale, Cape Girardeau, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
2 outs, bases empty as Brady Walker stands in here in the 7th. Effingham on top, 2-0. That's going to be a ground ball foul on the third base side. 0-1. Fulkerson has 8 strikeouts on the day, and what you hope doesn't become a losing effort. Down 2 here in the 7th. Rams trying to get out of this inning unscathed and see what they can put together as a rally in the bottom half of this inning. Need something. 0-1's coming. A palm ball?
Looks like it.
1-1.
Something new in the arsenal.
Out of the repertoire of Cal Eldred, among others. 1-1's coming. At least according to video games. That'll be sent to right field. Reeves underneath it. He'll make the grab, and that'll do it through 6.5, but it's still 2-0 Effingham. Final chance for the Rams coming up. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
We try to keep up with all the state-of-the-art equipment here at Schmidt Chevrolet, and I think that's really paid off. I think customers have a lot of confidence in our work because of that. We have an enclosed service drive that, you can get out of the climate. You just pull in, it's heated, you're always dry. There's no standing out in the rain describing what's wrong with your vehicle. So we're very fortunate to have that.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
We welcome you back to Brennan Klein Field. Last chance for the Rams coming up here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. We'll see if we have any changes in the order as Tom Fulkerson. We'll have a conversation with home plate umpire. Could just be get some Effingham changes. I don't really see any per se.
I don't either, per se.
Quant looks to remain the pitcher. Unless they're going to bring him somebody to close this one out.
Holy cow, I would. Quant's only thrown 80 pitches through 6 innings. I wouldn't touch him. He'd be out there to shut this one down. Get back on the good Interstate North.
That is not. Or is it?
What number?
Oh, it is. Quant out there.
Why would you take him out now?
Oh, they're saying Trevor Flota. Okay, I thought they said Travis. Like, who's Travis? Florida takes the first pitch strike on the inside corner. Our fans, I apologize. It's 0-1. That's where my confusion came in. I thought there was a change. Next one's on the way. Florida gets a piece of it, sends it towards center. If it escapes the infield, and the center fielder Lustig will make the grab, one away.
And you notice, Chris, a lot of fly ball outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fly ball outs today. Quant in this ballpark, you can pitch to that all day long.
Yes, you can. As Pat the Bat will stand in. Bradford with one out, bases empty, home half of the 7th, trailing 2-0. First pitch in the dirt, it's 1-0. Rams haven't really had to come from behind this year. Only time I remember them trailing was Mattoon. We know what happened there. As Bradford will rip one into right center, will it get to the gap? It'll be, yes, it will, to get away from Lustig out in center. Bradford's going to be held up at second, and that'll be a double for Pat the Bat.
Mount Vernon with only their second hit. Guess who's got them both? Pat Bradford.
He's 2 for 2. Came in a pinch hit capacity back in the 5th, stayed in the left as Reeves moved to right. That brings up Matt Williams. Good position for him to be in with the runner aboard and 1 out, Matthew. 2-0 score, Effingham on top. Let's see what happens. Williams will look that one in the mid-strike, low and in. Tony Welp brings you your scoreboard updates here on Rams Baseball. For all your insurance financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt online at TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Williams will bloop one into left center. Bradford's going to go on his course towards third base. He'll be waved around the score. It's bobbled in the outfield. Williams will take second base. It's 2-1. And so the Rams showing signs of life here as Williams gets a single here in the 7th.
Single RBI and an error on the outfielder, allowing Williams to get from first to second. Bradford never broke stride.
There you go. Oh, I already have Williams scoring. Well, hopefully that's just a sign of what's to come. I got a little aggressive in my book. So now they'll have a conversation at the mound. It's presented to you by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, where the best never rests. There's, of course, nothing more attractive than confidence. Yours will be an all-time high with the purchase of a new Lincoln at Ford Square of Mount Vernon. And your new pitcher.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Well, it might come back to haunt him, Lee Walker. I've seen this happen before.
Yeah, I'm surprised by this. Look on the stat line here.
It wasn't a bad outing for Quan. They're just going to bring Walker in to try to preserve things here.
He went 6 in the third, gave up 3 hits on a run. 1 earned. That was about one of the run was earned. 4 walks, 5 Ks. And really, 85 pitches thrown. So shocking that we have a pitching change here as they will bring in, as you said, Brady Walker.
9 runs on second. The Rams trail 2-1. Your changes, at least that we can see, is your pitcher is now Brady Walker. He comes in from second. Bushu slides from first to second. Quant goes from pitching to first base. So a little alien triangle action.
Well, a little bit. Walker will be on to try to get a save here with 1 out and a runner at second. And Clayton Reeves up, stick man. Williams will go out. Jones will come in to run for him.
Tyler Ellis, actually
Ellis.
Jones is on the mind.
He's on deck. I looked at Jones.
That's exactly. I know exactly what you did. Takes one to know one. I do that all the time. So your new pitcher, Walker. And interesting as it may be, here we are. 8 minutes past the top of the 6 o'clock hour. The Rams have a chance to tie this one up with Williams on second base. And a well-placed base hit from Clayton Reeves could tie this game up here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Let's see, Walker. Reeves will take it high and tight, ball 1. The right-hander ahead in the count, 1-0. Struck out looking his last time up. Looks drive me nuts. 1-0's coming, misses high, 2-0.
Walker's only pitched 1 1/3 inning, giving up 5 runs, both all earned, 4 hits. So he's not been getting anybody out on a easy basis early.
See what happens on the 2-0 with 1 out. High again, 3-0 to Reeves.
Trouble brewing here for Effingham.
Rams trying to make this one interesting in the last of the 7th inning. Down 1 with an out. Right-hander Reeves battling Brady Walker, the reliever. And he'll miss low, and that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Clayton Reeves.
Front row.
And that'll bring up Zach Jones. Speed on the base paths, and Effingham's going to have another conversation presented by Ford Square. This visit to the mound driven to you by Ford Square, where the Ford F-150 boasts an exclusive EcoBoost engine. That means more power with better fuel efficiency. Test drive the large truck champion at Ford Square of Mount Vernon, where the best never rest. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Situational pitching.
Called guy came in through 4 straight balls. Can't work.
Called you should have left well enough alone.
Yeah. Walker comes in, throws to 1 batter, gives up a walk. So if Mount Vernon were to come back and win this one, if Reeves scores, Walker will throw 4 pitches and be considered as an opportunity to have the loss. Because it cannot go to Quan because he can only tie it. No decision.
So Walker and Bush will swap places. Quant remains on first. And those will be the changes. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Rams trying to come back to win this one. They're down 2-1. With runners on first and second for Zach Jones. And we'll see if he can close it out in a different sort of way today. The all-time saves leader of Rams baseball history. Picked up the single season and career mark yesterday. 4 on the season, 6 on the career. I think I remember 1 last year. I didn't get to be there, but I listened to it on our sister station. This is Centralia. Mike McManus had the call, and I believe he picked up a big save on the road at Seatown last year. 1 of his 5, so I know of 5 of the 6. Trying to remember the other one. It's last year, obviously, at some point. I'm sure I called it, hopefully. But I remember. Don't quite have an eidetic memory, but I remember most things.
Getting interesting and fun now.
Yes, it is. Lefty-righty matchup as Jones will stand in. Donald trying to communicate with his left corner, infield, and outfield. And Jones will stand in. Runners on first and second. Infield fly rule is in effect as Walker will give to Jones, and Jones will line out over the third base dugout foul, 0-1. Remind you quickly, Rams baseball is presented by Banterra Bank. Don't strike out. Take control of your health care expenses with a tax-advanced self-savings account. Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. Nothing in one. Pitch is on the way, and that misses low and away. Counts even 1 ball.
If you're Quan, that'd be a shame. He's standing over there first. If you pitch 6 in the third, beautiful inning, and then give up one here late.
The lefty Jones at the plate. 1-1 count, 1 gone. 2 aboard here for the Rams. Last chance of the 7th. Here it comes. Catches the outside corner, 1-2. Good pitch. Great pitch by Walker. Excuse me. Push you.
Excuse you.
Yo. Jones stands in to take the 1-2. Foul that off to the backstop. Count stays the same. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Rams at least got to run across the plate to crack the shutout. Now need another to tie, and that tying run is Tyler Ellis on second base. Reeves gets the lead off of first. Jones stands in, 1-2 the count, 1 gone. Bushu looks back, fires, misses outside, 2-2.
That was a show-me pitch. I think he was seeing if Jones would chase there if he showed that to him. Fastball well away.
See what happens now on 2-2 out of the stretch for the right-hander. Inside. Oh, wow. It crossed the plate somewhere, apparently. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a strike call, if you will.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Watch out. You got a runner. I think you got him.
I did that time.
Man.
2 gone. Rams down to their final out as LT will stand in. And he will ground 1 to second. They will throw to first. Off the bag. Thomas, did he escape the tag? He did not, and that'll end the game. So 4-3, and Effingham hands the Rams their second loss by a final up 2-1. The Bean Insurance postgame show is next.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Life is no easy task for anyone. We all want to better ourselves and our financial situation. Feel like you're going nowhere? Or just ready for a new challenge? Or wanting the college experience without going deeper into debt? Regardless of your answer, Rend Lake College is your vehicle to a brighter future. With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Rend Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than four-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College. Summer courses begin June 4th and are already open for registration. Get some of your core courses out of the way during the summer months. Smaller class sizes mean more focus on you and a laid-back atmosphere, allowing you the challenge of a great college experience without going deeper into debt. Rend Lake College's counselors are always on hand to help guide you to your new opportunity. Call 437-5321 to set up an appointment or log on to rlc.edu for more information.
Your heart health is too important to ignore, and St. Mary's Good Samaritan wants to help educate you about your heart risk factors before it's too late. So mark your calendar and tell your friends about the upcoming St. Mary's Good Samaritan Heart Expo and Health Fair on Saturday, March 24th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Holiday Inn in Mount Vernon. You'll have a chance to have a heart risk profile blood test completed for just $30, as well as a number of free health screenings, a chance to learn your diabetes risk, find out more about the link between sleep problems and heart disease, and much more. To reduce wait times for blood testing, you are encouraged to pre-register now by calling 1-888-257-6098. That's 1-888-257-6098. For most accurate results, be sure to fast for 8 hours prior to blood testing. Do it for your health. Attend the St. Mary's Good Samaritan Heart Expo and Health Fair on Saturday, March 24th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. The 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan continues to be America's best-selling and most awarded minivan ever. Takes to the streets with an obligation to define the segment it created. The Grand Caravan revolution continues with 6 impressive highlights. Inventor of the minivan, most versatile vehicle in its class, most affordable minivan in America, premium interior, 283 horsepower Pentastar V6 engine with 25 miles per gallon, a 2011 Insurance Institute for Highway Safety top pick. We have a great selection right now of the 2012 Grand Caravans with customer incentives up to $3,250. This is the perfect time to look at new minivans right before you take that big family vacation. Come into King City Chrysler Center today at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
If I could change anything, you know what I'd change? I'd make it a law that if you tell someone to have a nice day, you really have to mean it. 100%.
Making your day better than it started out is what makes Erie Insurance above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. And have a nice day.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at beaninsurance.net.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back, Brennan Klein Field. Rams lose a tough one to Effingham here, 2-1. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski for your Bean Insurance postgame show. Level the playing field with Bean Insurance. For all your insurance and financial service needs, see the folks at Bean Insurance or give them a call at 244-BEAN. That number is 244-BEAN. Tough one here today, Danny, for the Rams to go down 2-1 to Effingham. They improved to 4-1 on the year. Rams fall to 7-2, but Alec Kwan in 6 1/3 looked very impressive.
Tell you what, he had the bats from Mount Vernon handcuffed. Best so far this year that's been able to handcuff the Mount Vernon Rams. And I mean, you got a kid that came out here and pitched extremely well. There's nothing Mount Vernon could do tonight. Is got to tip your cap and say Effingham was a better team today. That's for sure.
Tip your cap, and if you meet again, just make sure you win that one because that's when it would count.
Yep.
Check out the Heartland County postgame stats.
Stats in this game are as follows. Effingham had 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors in the game, while Mount Vernon had 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. Your winning pitcher, Alec Quant, went 6 1/3. Brock Fulkerson went 7 innings, taking a loss. Same with the Tyler Fushu in a game that lasted 1 hour and 39 minutes as Mount Vernon drops to 7-2 on the year, while Effingham improves to 4-1.
That's certified by Heartland County. Let Heartland County help make your business a success. Heartland County, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert. This is your Bean Insurance postgame show. Rams fall here this afternoon, 2-1 to Effingham. Again, 7-2 on the year. They will take on Montini tomorrow here at 4:15 for Brennan Klein Field. We'll be on the air at about that time. Actually, 4:30 is the game time. 4:15 is your pregame here on AM 940. Streaming available on mywithersradio.com. We're glad to have you with us. We'll take a break here on the Bean Insurance postgame show. Come back with your Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game and wrap it up. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise a message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back, Brennan Klein Field. Your Bean Insurance postgame show as the Rams fall to Effingham in varsity action 2-1. They claim a junior varsity win as they beat Effingham 14-1 in 5 innings. So Scott Gamber and the JV Rams get a 5-inning victory, 14-1 your final at J.D. Shields Memorial Stadium Complex at Mount Vernon Township High School. Rams do fall in this one, the varsity contest, 2-1. Wow. Tough call for your Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game, but not as tough as we may think it'll be.
No, I think it's down to about two choices.
I think you're thinking offense or pitcher.
Offense or pitcher.
I think you have to go with the igniter. Pat
Bradford, 2 hits.
2 for 2 off of the bench. And Pat the Bat is our Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game. Great traditions aren't given. They're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in at Community First Bank of the Heartland. Proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. A great tradition. So Pat Bradford, 2 for 2 today with a run scored, is your Player of the Game. Rams fall 2-1 to Effingham. Back in action again against Montini tomorrow. 4:15 pregame right here on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Good win by the JV Rams today. Again, they beat Effingham in 5 innings, 14-1. For Danny Czerwinski, for Avery Barton, back to the studio, and for everyone at Withers Broadcasting, on behalf of our sponsors, thank you for listening to Rams Baseball. Your final Effingham 2, Mount Vernon 1. Back tomorrow against Montini right here. Same dial, same web location. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Rams Baseball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX.